Hi, welcome to JJ's Productions. We've got another Hitman 2 video, this time in Santa Fortuna. We're doing two challenges called Exit Stage Left and Backpacker. Now, I'm having a bit of doubts over Backpacker because I'm actually thinking it might not be a challenge, but if anything, there is an assassination at the end of it, so we are going to use it as a challenge of sorts. So I'm starting off at the village hostel and I'm picking up a soda can. And immediately I'm going to try and get a disguise. Now to do that I'm going to just go straight out first of all, and I'm going to pick up a crowbar and a brick. Now try and pick the crowbar up first because it's easier to take out this NPC with a brick. So crouch, wait till it turns around, throw the brick, then go through the window. What you do then is drag the body, put it in that little box. There is a chance a guard will come upstairs, so make sure you change into a disguise fast. Now pick the gun up just for something to make sure you're keeping tidy if you like. It's also handy if you need a distraction later on. What we're going to do now is get rid of the hippie. Now the hippie is involved in the backpacker challenge, whereas this disguise that I'm wearing now is for the exit stage left. So at this point we're juggling the two. So what we do, we're going to bump into the hippie first of all, just so that he doesn't go downstairs too fast. What we're going to do from here is use a lockpick and we're going to get into his room. From here, what we do is turn on the clock radio, and we're going to also poison his cocaine stash. So we've brought along emetic pills. If you haven't got them, there will be some emetic poison in the map. It just means you've got to do this a little later on. So just wait for him to come in the room. We've got the soda can to knock him out. Wait until he turns off the radio and then knock him out. You can always throw it first like I do, but you do have to turn the clock radio off. So once you're done, drag the body, put it in the closet, and then we're going to go to the location where Martinez is, and what we're going to do is just take out the surveillance and grab a wrench. So we go down the stairs again, and we've just walked straight in because we're going to get caught on camera, so don't worry about taking them out or anything. So yeah, we're just going to walk through the main door, just act casual. So the wrench is here by the bike, pick that up. And we're going to go through the door, go up the stairs, equip the pistol if you want like I did. There's a guard there, we're just going to wait for him to turn around and then we're going to shoot the surveillance. You could alternatively go through the bathroom and climb the pipe, but I just found this a little bit simpler regarding the timing issues as such. So just take a shot, recording's deleted, then we can go and deal with the other guy by the hippie's room. The reason we've got to get rid of that guy is because he can see completing the kill on Delgado and Martinez. So we've got to make sure he's out of the way, otherwise we're going to have a spotted when we complete the kill. So same routine as before, we're going to go in through the back door and we're going to turn on the clock radio. He'll come in to investigate and all we have to do is subdue him. So when you remember which way is left and which way is right, like I did, just wait for him to walk inside, follow him in and knock him out. It's fairly straightforward. You could even afford to blend in for a second if you wanted to because he takes that long. So yeah, he goes in and all you got to do, like I say, pick the crowbar, knock him out. Make sure you turn the clock radio off just for the simple reason that you don't want to be faffing around with him. So just turn that off and then drag him in the closet. At this point we're going to just focus on the exit stage left assassination. So to do that, what we're going to do is go back down to the ground level as such, and we're going to just observe a poster first of all, just to recognise that the challenge is ongoing as such. So just take a quick glance at that. We're going up the stairs, and we're going to turn right here where there are two guards. Because we've got this outfit on, we can pass through. And what we're going to do is we're going to dislodge the statue, just so that it's ready to fall. You don't necessarily have to do that, you could do it later, but it's just better to do it now. So, from here what we've got to do is we've got to wake up three band members, and we've also got to disguise ourselves as one dead band member. I'm not exactly sure what happened to that guy, but it did look a bit grisly, I'll admit. So we've turned the generator on, that wakes up the first band member. Now we're going to go and get the dead members' disguise. So turn this fuse box off and a guy in this room will come out. Now I haven't followed the story as such, but I get the feeling he killed the drummer. So yeah, I'm this is quite a weird story as far as like a mini story within the story. But yeah, the idea is just go inside, change into the drummer disguise. It looks pretty grisly in there, I've got to say that. So change into the drummer disguise, and what you've got to do from there is just knock the other guy out. It's important that you do that, otherwise you're not going to be able to get the soldier disguise back. So just throw the wrench at that fowler, and there's a crate just around the corner which you're going to put his body into. If you don't change disguises, you can't get to the statue to drop it. You could alternatively try and shoot it, but I just find that a little bit more risky. So it's much easier if you can actually stand up there and push it. What I've done here is I've just picked up a key and the crowbar, obviously. The key's just to get in the house just a little bit easier. There's Martinez. So we've got 2 more band members to wake up. The first one's just over here. All you got to do is tap triangle or whatever your corresponding button is to say something to him to wake him up. And then the final one's just around this corner. He's asleep on the ground. We're just going to wake him up with a sprinkler. So that's the 3 alive ones dealt with, and we've got the disguise on. Now at this point I wasn't exactly sure how long I got left, in the sense that I thought, can I do anything else for the other challenge? I wasn't 100% certain, I'll admit, so I actually faffed around a little bit. And I actually went to just see if I could do anything regarding the backpacker challenge. The trouble is that it wasn't really ready for me, I don't think. So I went up here, I was having a little look around just to see if there was anything I could do, but yeah, like I say, I was just a bit too early. So the best thing I can advise is just wait by the drum set, don't do any of this. It's not that you can't do it, it's just that, like I've just described it, it's faffing around for faffing around's sake. So what you can do, I mean, I'm just looking at this and I'm thinking, why am I actually doing that? This just shows, if anything, that this is a playthrough. It isn't a refined playthrough. I would rather re-upload this at another point, but this is how I've done it on my first playthrough of this challenge. And yeah, there's another little gaff that I'm going to leave in just to show the thinking process I had behind this. Anyway, we go to the drum set, and as soon as he's sat down, you can start playing the drums. A little cutscene starts where you just see them playing their instruments. 47's rocking the Bangkok vibe again, where he suddenly becomes very good at the drums. And yeah, the Santa Fortuna streets fill up a little bit, so yeah, they get a little bit of a crowd going. And Martinez is going to come to address the crowd before Delgado will speak to them. So as soon as the cutscene ends, what we're going to do is break out the blend and go and get the soldier disguise back on. You can actually just stand here what's in the blend and leave it, because the idea is that if you want to kill both of them, you have to do it this way. But if you want to kill just Delgado, you can actually just set that challenge up on its own. So the idea would be just let Delgado do his speech, and the idea would be ask for a drum roll. You just do the drum roll, it'll pull the statue and it'll fall right on top of him. So you wouldn't have to do anything else there except for press the button to do the drum roll. Equally, if you wanted to kill Martinez, equally, all you got to do is go up here like I'm going now, and you just drop the statue on. You don't have to wait for Delgado. So you have your options if you want to just kill one of them, say you've already killed one. But if you want to kill both of them at the same time, this is the way to do it. So as you can see, I'm just up here, I'm picking up a soda can just because, you know, I like picking up soda cans. And I'm just going to have to wait because this is the only downside of this challenge. There is a bit of waiting. The idea is, as you saw, Delgado's making his way and Martinez is just addressing the crowd. Now, the thing is, Delgado does actually talk for a bit as well, so I am going to fast forward until the point when Delgado's just at the end of his speech. So I'll see you in a second. So Delgado's just wrapping up his speech now, and as you can see by the subtitles, he's going to ask for a drum roll. And he gets a little bit irritated that the drum roll doesn't come, so this is also the other advantage of not being the drum, because I suppose people would question, oh, the drummer just happens to be up there. So yeah, the idea is he does say drum roll please, and he gets a little bit irritated, as I say. So Andrea, she goes to the left hand side of the podium, and she just tries to see where is the drum roller, or the drummer. And then as soon as he says, and Ed will roll for this, you're pretty much safe to push it because she's going to walk that way as well. So yeah, that's when you can kill them, that's when you get the 2 kills. I think these 2 actually go to investigate the kill, but they just act casual about it. I don't know how else to describe it because they both just happen to walk off at that point, but hey ho. So that's 2 targets down, and I've got to admit, even though it's a bit of a slow build, it is a fun kill to complete. Now, what I'm going to show you now is the gaff I was referring to. What I was trying to do at this point was get my suit back. I thought to myself, if I get the suit, then I'm pretty certain I'll be able to talk as accustomed to the members of staff. The difficulty I had is that fella. He's a bit of an awkward enforcer in that he just happened to walk in this direction, and as you can see, he was just about to catch me. I was lucky that it was a little bit of a blind spot for him. I don't know how he didn't see me, but I'm glad he couldn't. Then, just to add into this little bit of a mess, is that this guard comes in, and he doesn't move. So, yeah, what I'm going to do is fast forward again for the simple reason that all that happens for the next 30 seconds is me trying to work out how to get my suit before giving up. So, I'll see you in about 30 seconds. So at this point I have given up, and to be honest I'm a little embarrassed that it took me a minute to actually give up on this, because I think I just realised that guard wasn't going to move anytime soon, so I thought, right, let's just give it a go with this. Well, I didn't even do it in this disguise. This is the bit that I'm actually annoyed at. I think there's a bit of me that thought I needed a casual suit on, and I didn't actually consider using the hippie disguise. So I went to get the hippie disguise, and lo and behold it works. So yeah, I'm a little bit frustrated it took me so long to do this. But as you can see, hippie disguise on, we're going to go down here and we're going to go to the shop area where we've just been. So it's all the way to the left hand side of the map, or at least as we're looking at it. So I missed my turn in here, there we go. And the shop is just on the right up ahead. So as you can see, just turn in here. We have to talk to the shopkeeper. We're going to ask her if she's got any glue. She's going to tell us that they've just sold some to the mechanic. And then we're going to ask the mechanic if he's got the glue and if we can have it. He's going to say something that I can't understand, I think. And the idea is we just have to subdue him and get the glue off him. So, as you can see, that there's just a woman there. She spooked me out a little in the sense that I thought, will she see me if I try and subdue him? You know, the NPCs and blind spots are very funny. Some can be not that obvious and some are. So that was a not obvious one because I wasn't certain by any stretch that she couldn't see this. So I turn on this radio, he comes over to investigate it. I've got the crowbar in my hand, and as soon as he's turned off the radio, I knock him out. Pretty standard stuff, and there's a crate just on the left. That's the bit I was worried about the most, because I thought, if she happens to see me dragging the body, I'm stuffed here. But luckily it was a short distance, and I didn't get done for it. So pick up the glue, and what I've got to do from here is go back to the hippie's room. There's a lot of back and forth in this one, and at 15 minutes already this is quite awkward. So yeah, we go through here, and what we're going to do is just go into the hippie's room. I did pick my coins up as well, just because I smuggled them in, and I thought, what the hell, just bring them. So yeah, go in the room and use the glue to repair the cocaine bus thing. I'm actually quite impressed how handy 47 is with a piece of glue. So yeah, then we picked it up and we're going to go and deliver it to Jorge Franco. I actually went the wrong way. Surprise, surprise. So we go this way, go through the ruined area here, and it's actually pretty close where we've got to go. So just turn here and there's going to be two guards. Now there is a frisk point, as you can tell. So just step away for a few seconds, drop any of your illegal items, which for me was a pistol, both loud and silenced. And as soon as you've done that, just present yourself for a frisk. Now, what I didn't know when I was trying this out, because this was honest to God the first time I attempted this part of the challenge. I had a few attempts before at the exit stage left challenge, but this is the first time I had to go backpacking. And I honest to God didn't know that what was beyond here, so I was just running blind and thinking, right, I'll just go ahead. What I didn't realise is that one of these two was actually going to lead me, and I'm feeling very awkward now that I didn't know it, because You're going through the tunnel, you're thinking, alright, this is looking good, yep. And then you see a locked door, and you're thinking, oh, what do I do here? So I'm running back thinking, oh god, have I got not one of them out, or I've got to bring an explosive with me or something. That was, my mind was racing trying to think, how do I get through there? And just as I'm about to go the other way to work something out, I get a propane flask. I've got no idea what I was going to do. I just happen to see this guy coming through, and I'm like, whew. So yeah, that was very lucky in the end, in the sense that at least it didn't end badly. So we go through here, and it's a pretty short route to where we meet Jorge Franco. There was an enforcer in the room that spooked me a little bit, and you'll probably see me pan the camera to him a lot, because even though he was facing away from myself and Franco, I couldn't help but think, will he turn around at some point? You know, I was expecting it when Franco just tested the cocaine and had a bit of poisoning from it. So yeah, that one enforcer, I'm not exactly sure what he's doing there as far as if this challenge is relevant to him, because he didn't really enforce anything. But I'm glad in a way, it's just I was expecting it to be a bit harder. But yeah, at this point we just gotta wait for Franco to come down, and he's not too far, but I don't want you waiting, so I'm going to skip till he's in the room. So see you again in a second. So the final kill is actually very simple. I'm actually very surprised how simple it is. So Franco's just having a bit of a rant at me, I'm guessing. You know, I suppose if you're high on coke, there's going to be some of that. Anyway, the idea is he wants to test the product. So there's a table on, well, to the left of Franco, or it's to the right on the camera anyway. He's going to ask us to put the cocaine sample down there, and he's going to test it. Once he tests it, he's going to puke, and we're going to just push him over a precarious ledge. I actually thought that was where I had to put it, but it wasn't. It's just that little plate there. Oh, it looks like a plate, it's probably something different. But yeah, just place it down, he'll open it up and have a little sample, and yeah, it pretty much plays out from here. I do wish there had been just a challenge popping up for this, because, you know, it is actually a good kill and a good challenge. It's just, for some reason, nothing shows up for me when I do this. And I've had a look on my menus after, you know, like challenges and all that, and there's just nothing to even recognise that this exists. So, yeah, I don't know how I've done this without actually getting any recognition for it, but it is a route to kill Franco if you've done the exit stage left challenge anyway. So yeah, as you can see, he's just about to puke up. He actually seems a bit nippy now. He's, or you know, a bit quick now. He's got to puke. But anyway, goes over here. He's about to throw up over there. All you gotta do is push him, and from here we can make our way to the exit. Now, the best exit I'd decide is the bus stop. And I was thinking, should I try and get to the helicopter or somewhere up there? And I thought, nope, I don't know where I'm going. I also remember that enforcer who would have caught me after all that worrying, so I thought, no, I'm not going to go that way. So the bus stop it is. And yeah, again, I enjoyed both of these challenges. I actually think the backpacker one is much better than it seems to have been rewarded for. But for whatever reason, exit stage left just takes a little bit of time. So it depends what type of playthrough you're looking for. If you're wanting a speed playthrough, I'd avoid this one. But if you like the fun challenges, then I think both of these are up there, because if anything, I've got to admit I like the idea of giving Franco the cocaine bus. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, will you please leave a like. If you're enjoying Hitman 2, subscribe to the channel, because there will be more videos coming shortly. Other than that, thank you for watching. Hope to see you again soon. Bye for now.